Chapter 34. Looks like any ordinary cave to me, Isamu said, looking ahead at the large opening in the mountainside. To the east of Japan is a mountain range that covers its border to the ocean. The mountains are a healthy brown, and the grass shares its beautiful color like Japan's. You would think a cave holding magma would be desolate, or have some sort of warning from Japan not to enter. Hotaru spins to him with her surprised eyes. I can't remember the last time you said something smart and observant. His words, however, hold some truth. There isn't much memory of this place in Hotaru's childhood. From what she does know, this was a place the children were told to avoid, as only danger lay near the mountains. However, she never recalled rumors or warnings of a volcano. Could Orochi be the cause of it? She pondered. Orochi was a made-up monster of legend parents told their children to prevent them from traveling outside the village walls. Yet with everything they have seen so far, what is stopping Baramos from summoning a creature of myth? The imagination is already done. Or perhaps a monster of such status would be too powerful, even for the Archfiend. You're very funny, but I'm serious. Chances are Grandma has something crazy waiting for us. She did say it was her final trial. I wonder what she really meant by that, Hotaru said. Well, this Orochi holds the purple orb, so my guess is once we gather it, it is straight to Baramos from here. It seems like a straight shot, but if Orochi is a mythical beast of legend and the orbs grant power, as you say, it is likely Orochi will bring us more trouble than Baramos ever could, Isamu questioned, with Fedir listening in like a common bystander to their philosophical discussion. What is Orochi anyway? Aziza asked, pushing aside their inquiries. Hotaru answers while scratching her head. Orochi was a legend we were told when we were young. It's said to be a 5-headed dragon that eats kids who disobey their parents. Is that true? Aziza screeched. Great. What we need now is to scare our team before seeing the thing. Also, it was 8 heads, Isamu grumbled. He stamps the ground and cries like a warrior heading to battle. Never mind that. It's probably just a big monster that doesn't take kindly to strangers entering its home. No matter what it is, whether big or small, our job is to take it down. Hotaru jumps to the front, gazing down the dark cave. Pinned to the side of her clothes is the horned helmet Isamu gave her during their meal yesterday. You're gonna put that thing on? It belonged to Dad. She shakes her head with disappointment. It's too big, and the last thing I need to worry about is my helmet rather than the enemy. Though having it by my side makes it feel like Dad is watching over us. Dad was watching over us way before you got the helmet, but if it makes you believe he's closer, then so be it. She chuckles. Forgive my comment from before. He rolls his eyes in response, and she forces a loud cough. Anyway, Isamu's right. We stick together and prepare for whatever may lie ahead. They are drenched in sweat as the magma of the cave surrounds them. The red-hot ooze coats the walls and floors, leaving a partial safe passage for them to walk and an overwhelming smell of sulfur. Thankfully, the cave is bright because of it, but the insane heat is unbearable the more they trudge forward through the linear path. With each step near the pools of magma, it softly bubbles. Maybe Orochi is the magma itself, Isamu wheezed. Because we ain't run into nothing since we got down here. Don't any of you two have cold water as a spell? Isamu begged as he covered and cooled his golden claw under his drenched gi. Fedir answers, trying to be smug, though the heat has him distracted and exhausted. His white coat over his shoulder, exposing his matching undershirt. Unless you want an ice spike in your body, I got nothing. Say, what's worse, Fedir? The tundra or this place? Until a divine intervention happens, this place. Aziza has her cloak tied around her waist, exposing her bare arms to the heat, and with her short sleeve gray tunic, she appears like a student under Isamu. Her silver hair shines like the golden Japan sun. What's the plan when we see this thing? She huffed. The thing has 8 heads, right? How are we supposed to close in? Isamu wipes his sweaty forehead. We close the gap the same way we always do. It has yet to fail us. Not this time, Hotaru interjected, holding her electrifying hand, somehow withstanding the sweltering air. Fedir and I will stay back, casting spells. If Fedir is capable of using the orb to increase his magical power, what is stopping me? She places her hand in the pocket of her trousers to feel the blue orb. It radiates with immense power. And you want Aziza and I to lead the assault? She looks to Isamu, who is awaiting her command like a soldier. You are a must for the front lines. However, you needn't worry about me. I will join him. We are both quick enough to distract whatever lies ahead. Fedir has spells to grant us boons on the battlefield. As for you, Pimiko said your new power is the strongest magic wielded by the hero. I would like to see it for myself. All right, Aziza. I like where your head's at, Isamu said. She smirks. I grew to enjoy my battles up and close. Grandma did mention the power of electricity I acquired and how it is a must to continue forward. From what she also told me is it's a power most try to acquire by enduring the torture given by the Thunderbolt's sword. Kinda wish she told me before to prepare myself from believing the sword to be a proper blade. Sounds like a plan then, Hotaru said. You two just make sure to lay down the heat. Well, maybe not that. A rippling roar echoes in the air. The magma along the walls violently shakes, dripping to the floor below. The liquid pools bubble like a boiling pot. They preemptively draw their weapons and step forward. The bellowing roars bring them closer. Through another opening, leading to the end, brings them to a large arena-like platform surrounded by bright magma. The arena contains massive stalagmites, and at the end the roar greets them face to face. At its border, inches away from the bright magma, is a giant five-headed beast with green scales, black dots, and a purple underbelly. The necks of the beast are long like a serpent, with the mouths containing a black flame behind their sharp teeth. It roars again, creating tremors beneath them. The beast is nothing but malice, an abomination of pure evil in the world. It is larger, more vile than she expected, but she couldn't falter now. She grabs hold of the orb. Her heart beats with vigor. The orb rejuvenates the energy she lost during the trail. With eyes burning bright like the blinding magma, she awaits an opening to reveal itself. It lowers its head to the ground and the fire in its throat builds. The torrent of dark flames fly forward, and they make a dive to the nearest spire. Barely they dodge with the intense heat irradiating their skin. It stomps towards them. Each heavy step, the magma below shoots up with a giant splash. Isamu nods to Aziza, who does the same. With weapons ready, they peek out from the stalagmite. We got our part, now do yours, he encouraged the other two before jumping out from cover. Aziza follows, and they spring forward with blistering speed, rapid like rushing water. The monster roars and snaps its fangs as they approach, but they cannot be caught. However, their retaliation is pitiful, as their strikes only scratch the surface of the tough skin. Isamu dodges another bite, and a red aura engulfs him. His muscles bulge, his energy replenished. His blood pumps like oil in a destructive machine. With a war cry, he launches to the sky with a powerful pounce, falls straight down like an arrow, and slams his fist on Orochi's head. It wails as it collides with the ash-covered floor, and another splash erupts. Aziza soon follows with a green light swarming her, and her boots sparkle with a blinding light. She bounces off each head like a dangerous game of hopscotch before landing on its back, driving her knife into its spine, carving into its flesh as she slides down to the floor. Fedir glows with various colors, maintaining power for the others. Beads of sweat roll down his forehead. His eyes squint, and his breath is heavy. The metal staff absorbs the surrounding heat, yet he still holds firm, unwavering to the scorching burns. Hotaru takes her hand forward and lifts it to the air. The electric currents trickle through her fingers, slowly enveloping her body. It reaches her hair, and it spikes up like quills on a hedgehog. She mutters in her mind, a repeating phrase of hope to ignore the shocking pain traveling through her body. One of the heads turn to Aziza, but a booming in the air overpowers the beast's bellows. Above them is a black thundercloud, sparking with bright flashes of light. It fully forms, and as the thunder booms, bolts of lightning strike from above like a godly intervention. The blinding and powerful lightning cracks the floor below, scattering rocks and rubble across the battlefield. A thick bolt strikes onto the beast, and it screams in immeasurable pain. As they avoid the lightning strikes near the beast, Hotaru holds still, enduring the growing pain. Smoke emits from her hair like a forest fire. One last bolt stabs into its head, and it tumbles. I can't do it. Her eyes proceed to fail her as the darkness consumes her. Her ears ring, and her hand drops. Hotaru falls to the ground, and the clouds disappear. Fedir breaks away from his focus, running to her aid to heal her. Its soothing light works quickly to restore her senses. Get back here, Isamu shouted. Orochi steps back towards the edge of the cliff, and a red portal forms underneath it. In a flash, it disappears, leaving only the portal in its place. Though the healing isn't complete, Hotaru stands, with the other two aiding her up. Are you okay? Aziza panicked. A sense of electricity emitted from their clothes. I will be fine, but we must chase after it. We take the portal, Isamu ordered. You two go ahead. I will carry Hotaru. They nod and rush forward into the portal, though Fedir's face is hesitant. Isamu lifts Hotaru and cradles her like a baby. Despite the chaos, he snickers. Never knew you had that sort of power Pimiko mentioned. Sure beats my original plan. Are you going to be able to keep it up? Don't worry about me. From what I saw, without Fedir's strengthening spell, you were about as effective as a wooden sword. That was him? I thought I had some hidden potential back there, he commented, leaping into the portal. The red spirals of their vision fade, and they see Fedir and Aziza still near the portal. However, they are frozen with fear. They look up and are caught with the same curse. In the distance at the dead of night is Japan, covered in black fire with Orochi terrorizing her home. Hotaru leaps from Isamu's arms. She has no time to think, and sprints towards the burning village. Wait! Isamu shouted, chasing her.